Olá, sejam bem-vindas e bem-vindos ao oitavo Your Voice, o concurso cultural de discursos da cultura inglesa. Criado em 2014, o Your Voice chega agora em sua oitava edição, em formato totalmente digital e uma premiação para lá de especial. Vocês verão aqui na competição alunos da cultura inglesa dos estados de São Paulo, Santa Catarina, Bahia, Rio de Janeiro, Rio Grande do Sul, Distrito Federal, Goiás, Tocantins e Espírito Santo, de níveis de inglês básico, intermediário e avançado. Eu sou a Cris Bordinhão, eu vou ser a apresentadora dessa sessão com vocês. E aqui comigo no Zoom, vocês vão conhecer em breve, eu estou com um time muito especial de jurados, juradas, timekeepers e, claro, os nossos candidatos e candidatas que estão prontos para arrasar. O objetivo da cultura inglesa com esse evento é valorizar a importância da comunicação oral no mundo, preparar o aluno da cultura inglesa para expressar as suas ideias com segurança em público, propiciar ao aluno da cultura inglesa um momento muito especial de pesquisa e troca cultural com seus pares. E, por fim, valorizar e apoiar o aluno da cultura inglesa que deseja ser um agente transformador do mundo a partir do compartilhamento das suas ideias. Nessa edição em específica, a gente recebeu mais de 1.500 inscrições lá no início da nossa competição. Na primeira fase do discurso, os candidatos eles enviavam o seu discurso gravado em formato de vídeo. Esses discursos eram então avaliados por um time de jurados e dos 1.500, 475 alunos e alunos passaram para as quartas de final, que aconteceram algumas semanas atrás. Nessas quartas de final, eles se apresentaram aqui nessa plataforma, ao vivo, e desses 475, 160 passaram para as nossas semifinais, que estão acontecendo neste final de semana. Todos eles, claro, discursando em inglês. Então, assim, não é pouca coisa não é para qualquer um. Todo mundo que está aqui já passou por todas essas fases e já aproveitou muito de tudo que o Your Voice tem para oferecer. E quem aproveita somos nós, que escutamos tudo que eles estão aí, tudo que eles têm para falar para a gente. Bom, para você que já está aí nos assistindo e já passou pelas quartas de final, torcendo pelo seu candidato ou candidata favorito, a dinâmica vai ser muito parecida, vai ser a mesma. Mas eu vou repassar de novo algumas informações e as regras principais para a gente estar bem alinhado. Primeira coisa, para você que está aí nos assistindo na plataforma do Your Voice, o Your Voice é ao vivo.culturainglesa.com.br. Vocês podem e devem, viu, interagir com a gente. Então, aqui desse lado tem uma listinha que tem o menu do chat e vai abrir uma janela desse outro lado aqui. Então, já abre o seu chat, já torça para o seu candidato favorito, né? Escute todos os discursos, faça comentários positivos para que a gente crie essa comunidade também para você que está assistindo aí na plataforma, tá bom? Também, ao se inscrever, os candidatos eles escolheram um time do qual eles gostariam de participar. Nós temos 8 times participantes que são representados pelos 8 grandes oradores que vocês viram na vinheta de abertura. Nessa sessão de agora, nós temos candidatos de 4 desses times que estão concorrendo. Mahatma Gandhi, Malala Yousafzai, Emma Watson e Martin Luther King. Todos eles estão concorrendo juntos a 3 vagas por cada categoria na grande final. Ao se inscreverem, esses alunos eles foram divididos em 9 categorias diferentes de acordo com o nível de inglês de cada um. Então, o candidato ele vai concorrer apenas com aqueles que estão inscritos na mesma categoria, no mesmo nível de inglês, tá bom? Nesse bloco aqui, vão se apresentar primeiramente os candidatos da categoria 2 e depois os candidatos da categoria 4. As regras de duração e o número de perguntas são as mesmas para essas duas categorias, mas vamos passar junto, tá bom? No discurso para as categorias 2 e 4, ele deve durar aproximadamente 2 minutos. Mas a gente não está falando que necessariamente o aluno precise, que ele não possa fazer 1 minuto e 59 ou 2 minutos e 01. Existe uma tolerância, tá bom? Então, os candidatos precisam apresentar um discurso que dure entre 1 minuto e 30 segundos e 2 minutos e 30 segundos. Aqui com a gente no Zoom, nós temos uma timekeeper, que é a Vanessa, e a Vanessa vai controlar a duração de cada apresentação e vai fazer soar um sinal como esse, para alertar o candidato sobre a duração do seu discurso. Esse sinal ele vai ser tocado quando o candidato atingir 1 minuto e 30, novamente quando ele atingir 2 minutos, e pode ser tocado uma última vez, caso o candidato atinja 2 minutos e 30, tá bom? Então é importante que a gente escute o primeiro sinal tocar e não fale depois do terceiro sinal tocar, porque o candidato que terminar o seu discurso antes de 1 minuto e 30 ou depois de 2 minutos e 30 pode ser penalizado, então prestem bastante atenção. E ao término da apresentação, os candidatos eles vão responder a perguntas. E cada categoria tem uma regra específica em relação a isso. Nessas categorias aqui, 2 e 4, os candidatos eles responderão a 2 perguntas que serão feitas exclusivamente pelos nossos jurados. A duração máxima para a resposta de cada pergunta é de 1 minuto, e o candidato que não iniciar a sua resposta em até 10 segundos perde a chance de responder. Um monte de regra, mas agora está todo mundo alinhado. Você que está nos assistindo, plateia, vocês participam com a gente, tá? Então, eu já falei para participar lá no nosso chat, mandando a mensagem para o seu candidato favorito, mas ao término da categoria, você vai ter o poder de votação, porque a gente vai abrir a votação para a gente escolher o nosso voto popular, candidato favorito do público, tá bom? Então, fiquem bem de olho, porque no momento que acabar a categoria, a gente vai jogar esse link para você selecionar, votar e escolher, porque o candidato eleito pelo público vai ganhar um reader digital da NetGeo. Depois eu vou falar um pouquinho mais dele, viu? Bom, como nós comentamos com os nossos candidatos e candidatas aqui no Zoom, qualquer tipo de problema na internet não é passível de penalização, tá bom? Caso a gente tenha algum problema com a internet, alguma conexão que caia antes do discurso ou durante o discurso, a gente vai tentar estabilizar no momento, pedir para o candidato recomeçar. Caso ele não consiga, a gente vai deixar ele para se apresentar no final da nossa categoria para dar uma chance dele fazer esse discurso da maneira mais apropriada possível, tá bom? Aqui comigo, você que está aí na plataforma ainda não está vendo, mas em breve vai conhecer, nós temos os jurados e juradas, a Carol, o Lécio e a Lua, que vão avaliar os discursos apresentados e vão se reunir depois da apresentação de todos os candidatos para definir quem que vai para a etapa seguinte, que nada mais é do que a nossa grande final. E hoje ainda nós temos uma novidade. Os candidatos e candidatas que forem classificados para a final vão ficar um pouquinho mais com a gente depois do término do evento, ou seja, não vai ser televisionado, e vão receber um feedback desses jurados para poderem se aprimorar ainda mais para a nossa grande final no dia 27 de novembro. Então agora chegou um momento que a gente quer lembrar muito. Eu vou pedir para todos os candidatos, candidatas, jurados, timekeepers, todo mundo ajeitar o cabelo, fazer uma pose bem bonita. Eu estou vendo todo mundo se mexendo aqui, ajeitando, para a gente poder tirar uma foto e lembrar desse momento. Tá preparadinha? 3, 2, 1. Arrasaram. Então, gente, vamos começar? Eu vou convidar aqui a Flávia para fazer um rápido sorteio para que a gente possa definir a ordem de apresentação dos candidatos, tá bom? Flávia, é com você.
Olá, bom dia a todos, tudo bem? Espero que estejam todos bem. Bom dia. Eu vou compartilhar aqui a minha tela. Como a Cris falou, nós vamos agora sortear a ordem de apresentação dos candidatos, tá? Então, primeiro nós vamos sortear os candidatos da categoria 2 e depois os candidatos da categoria 4. Então, aqui estão os nomes dos 10 candidatos, em ordem alfabética, e nós vamos embaralhar a categoria 2 agora. Lista embaralhada. Então, a primeira candidata a apresentar hoje será a Maria Fernanda Tomazini, depois a Eduardo da Costa Queiroz, a Isabela Tacal de Almeida, a Natália Araújo Suna, aí vem a Alícia de Sá primeiro e depois a Alícia Capelo. Vem a Sofia Gomes Rosa, a Ana Luísa Gabriel, a Beatriz Linhares e a Mariana Pereira. Então, essa aqui foi a lista da categoria 2. Agora, nós vamos embaralhar a categoria 4. Aqui estão todos os 10 nomes em ordem alfabética. E vamos embaralhar. Lista embaralhada. A primeira a se apresentar da categoria 4 será a Vitória Tigre. Depois, a Maria Vitória de Vasconcelos. Vem a Cláudia Cristina. Depois a Maria Gabriela Lima, o Yuri Carli, a Valentina Pinheiro, o Victor Barcelos, a Mariane Fernandes, o Bernardo Câmara, e depois, por último, a Eloá Arcanjo. Tenham todos uma boa apresentação, respirem, divirtam-se também e aproveitem também o discurso dos seus colegas, tá bom? Até mais!
Então vamos lá, gente. Sem mais delongas, vamos aqui ficar, enquanto não for a nossa vez de apresentar, que a gente fique prestando atenção no discurso do colega, né, mandando boas energias para ele também, para que a gente consiga aproveitar ao máximo essa manhã de domingo aí. Começando a categoria 2, nossa primeira candidata a se apresentar, eu gostaria de convidar para subir ao palco digital aqui a Maria Fernanda Tomazini para apresentar o seu discurso. Maria Fernanda, quando você estiver pronta, pode tirar do mudo e apresentar.
Hi. Hi, my name is Maria Fernanda, and today I'm here to present my speech about the theme we expect too much from our heroes. So, who are our heroes? Our heroes can be that people who help us when we need most. If we are in a big trouble and somebody helps us to find a way to solve the problem, at this moment this person becomes a hero for us. It may happen with some friend, our parents, brother, or we don't even know these heroes because they may be silent and discreet, so we can recognize their acts of saving or helping us. Our heroes can also be that people who inspire us to be better, such as celebrities, politicians, athletes, people that have attitudes considered examples for us. Occasionally, we think the heroes are perfect, so it's very common to expect too much from them. But there are no perfect heroes. After all, they are also humans, and humans make mistakes very often. When we expect too much from someone, it can be a problem, because any mistake could make us feel deeply disappointed, and we may think that our hero lied to us. Famous people are often judged for their faults and can suffer injustice by the media. It happens because we expect too much from them and forget that there are humans like us. When we are disappointed, we usually move away from the person or stop consuming his contents, what will make us to lose an important friendship or an idol. So, in order to avoid such disappointment, we need to know that nobody is perfect, even the heroes we admire most.
Muito obrigada, Maria Fernanda, pelo seu discurso. E gostaria de convidar o jurado Lécio para fazer a primeira pergunta.
Hello, Maria Fernanda. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, Maria Fernanda, in your speech, you mentioned sources of inspiration. So my question is, which celebrity inspires you to be better?
I really don't know because I never watched celebrities when I was younger, and I'm not so much connected by internet, and so I don't know. But for example, my father have a tennis Federer, and he inspired us, and he inspired he to be better.
Thank you, Maria Fernanda.
Obrigada, jurado. Gostaria de convidar a jurada Carol para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hello, Maria Fernanda. Maria Fernanda, I'd like to know who's the person you admire the most?
I think it's my best friend, Maria Eduarda, because she always helped me when I was sad or when I have a problem. And I love her, and she's perfect. But I know she isn't perfect, but I love her so much.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Obrigada, Maria Fernanda, pelo seu discurso, pelas respostas. E agora eu gostaria de convidar a segunda candidata, Eduarda da Costa Queiroz, para apresentar o seu discurso. Eduarda, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hello, guys. My name is Eduarda Queiroz. I'm 12 years old. And today, I'm going to talk about we shouldn't expect too much from our heroes. I know the theme is we expect too much, but I have another point of view to show you. When we see the sentence, we expect too much from our heroes, we think of many ways or many possibilities to discuss. We can talk about doctors, police officers, our parents, or fictional heroes. But my hero is my mother, Juliana. She is 29 years old and she works as a nurse, so she works a lot. But why I choose her as my hero? In the beginning of COVID-19, my mom started to work a lot. And during this quarantine process, she worked face-to-face with the virus. And unfortunately, she got infected by COVID-19. But it wasn't a problem because after all passed, she recovered and moved on. So for me, she is the hero who helped save and care of lives. I said, we shouldn't expect too much from our heroes, but why? I used my mother's example as my hero, but I don't expect too much from her because I know she can fail as a mother or a human. And I believe that none of us should expect too much from our heroes because everyone can fail and succeed. Like the doctors cannot keep the person alive or the cops cannot catch the thief. These are examples that our heroes make mistakes, even though we expect too much from them. For me, expect too much is not wrong, but is not necessary. Thank you very much.
Muito obrigada, Eduarda, pelo seu discurso. Eu convido a jurada Lua para fazer a primeira pergunta.
Thank you, Eduarda, for your speech.
Hello.
Hello. Do you think that real heroes, real persons, can be, we can be more inspired by them than the fictional ones?
Like we have an image that fictional heroes are perfect and not make mistakes. So they inspired us, but our real heroes like make mistakes and inspire us too. But heroes, it's more than fictional. Like they help us in real life, and fictional is just a TV and we watch this like inspired but not help. And I think that like our parents and real heroes help much more.
Thank you so much.
Obrigada. Agora eu convido o jurado Lécio para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Eduarda.
Hello.
Eduarda, you mentioned your mother in your speech as somebody you admire. Who else do you admire, either from your family or close friends?
In my family, I admire my father. He's such a perfect father. I know no one is perfect, but my father is too my hero, but I admire him so much that I can't choose another person than my father or my mother. So it's my father.
Good choice, thank you.
Obrigada, Eduardo, pelo seu discurso e pelas respostas. Obrigada, jurados. Agora, a nossa terceira candidata da manhã de hoje é a Isabela Tacal de Almeida. Isabela, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hello, my name is Isabella Tacal. I'm 10 years old, and we are going to talk about we expect too much from our heroes. So, the term hero comes from the ancient Greeks. For them, a hero was a mortal who had done something so far wonderful for a normal human that he left an immortal memory behind him when he died. We need heroes because they help us to define the limits of our aspirations. We largely define our ideals by the heroes we choose. Things like courage, honor, and justice largely define us. In the popular imagination, the hero is the one who solves everything alone, taking no responsibility for himself. From the beginning of social relationships, people place the expectation of change on those who stand out in society, such as social leaders, politicians, and influential people. After a while, we realize that these people will not achieve 100% of what we expected, and we are frustrated. It is at the moment that we realize that we mustn't project change on others and love ourselves must initiate small actions that lead to a better society. A great example of this is the actress Angelina Jolie. Besides all her professional work in cinema, she promotes various causes, including conservation, education, and women's rights. Besides all her work on behalf of refugees. But Isabella, how can Angelina Jolie inspire you? Well, she helps so many children and families around the world, and she donates money for charity to poor countries like Kenya and Cambodia. It is, in the end, it's people like her that demonstrate that the change are on us and not in the expectation of others. Thank you.
Muito obrigada, Isabela, pelo seu discurso. Eu convido agora os nossos jurados a fazerem 2 perguntas sobre ele. Jurado Lécio pode fazer a primeira pergunta.
Hi, Isabella.
Hi.
Isabella, you mentioned a lot of causes that Angelina Jolie works with. Which of them do you personally think is the most important one or the most urgent for the world nowadays?
Thanks for the question, Lécio. And I think the most important is hunger in Brazil. Because many people here in Brazil are poor and don't have enough money to buy food or supplements or things to live. And I think that's the most important things that everyone deserves to be. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for your answer.
Obrigada. Agora eu convido a jurada Carol para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hello, Isabella.
Hello.
Isabella, so you've started off talking about the origin of the word hero coming from Greek mythology. Yes? So I would like to know, what do you think about the concept of hero in Greek mythology?
Well, in the Greek mythology, thanks for the question, Carol. And in the Greek mythology, the people think that the hero is the one who solves everything alone and don't need the help of some people. And he always he always is the stronger. He is always that no one can hit him. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Obrigada, Isabela, pela sua apresentação e pelas respostas. E agora eu gostaria de convidar a Natália Araújo Suna para apresentar o seu discurso. Natália, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hello, my name is Natalia. I'm 12 years old and I will talk a little bit about the road hero. So let's start. When we think about the road hero, probably think in fictional heroes like Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Woman Wonder. And later come the image pattern. That's the dad. But today, my superhero will be my mom. I cannot talk about my mom. Dipsy doesn't have a crystal ball. She can know when I'm happy, sad, or insecure. She has a sixth sense. Wake up in the morning to cover myself and put her hand on my head just for know if I'm okay. When I leave school, she asks me, how was my day? And if I do a complaint, she's already when she's old. She's amazing. Love do surprises. Take me watching movies in shopping mall on Monday after the school just for break the routine. Every year I do routine test. And I confess that I'm terrified of blood tests. But she's on my side, holding hands, and then we take the after for a walk and do everything I like. But there is the one who thinks my mother is very nice, treats my friends and my family well. But it's very angry when she sees dishonest and evil people. She gets very angry if someone makes me sad. My mother is strong and not lazy, but she's sensitive and cries when she watch soap opera or movies. She does many things at the same time. She takes me to school, curse, to buy clothes, hairdress, medical, market, and tour with my friends. She cares about my health and my well-being. When I am with her, I feel safe and protected. She is my superhero disguised as a mother, a friend, and a lover. She is my inspiration for my students and my life.
Muito obrigada pelo seu discurso, Natália. Eu gostaria de chamar a jurada Lua para fazer a primeira pergunta.
Hello, Natalia. Thank you for your speech. Hi. You talk a lot about your mother in your speech. I would like to know, do you consider that you expect too much of her? How do you feel about your expectations?
I think I have expectations because my mother is amazing, so she don't need to. I don't need to. Oh my gosh, she needs to do this. I think she do this thing. So I think I don't expect. I think she is my hero. I am sure about this. Do you know? So I don't expect. I just feel that she's amazing. That's my favorite person in the world. So I think she's a person really important for me. So I consider that she's my hero, and not I don't expect so a lot of things to my mom.
Obrigada. E agora a gente tem mais uma pergunta para ser feita sobre o discurso da Natália. Convido a jurada Carol para fazer a pergunta.
Hello, Natalia. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi. So you've talked a lot about your mother, and you've described her and also little things that she does to make her life better. And something that caught my attention was the going to the movies on a Monday afternoon to break routine. How do you think breaking routine makes your life better?
I think because if I every day wake up, go to school, leave to school, do my homework, and sleep, I think this is really boring. So I think we need to break the routine, watch movies or going to a park, or I don't know, ride a bike. I think it is really important to don't make the life really, really boring. So I think that's it. It's really good to break the routine.
Thank you so much, Natalia.
Muito obrigada, juradas. Obrigada, Natália, pelo seu discurso. E agora eu convido a nossa quinta candidata da manhã, Alicia Martins de Sá, para entregar o seu discurso. Alicia, assim que você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hi, everyone. I will start. Hello, my name is Alicia, and I'm here today to talk with you about our heroes and to show my point of view about this question. Do we expect too much from our heroes? First of all, what is a hero? I believe a hero is someone that helps and saves other lives. For example, policemen, firefighters, doctors. To explain my point of view better, I am going to give you an example. I was watching a movie with my little brother a week ago. Do you know Encanto, the movie from Disney? It is about a girl and her family that have powers called miracles. The members of this family are considered heroes in the society in which they live, not just because they have powers, but because they help other people when these people need. The grandma expects perfection from her family, and this expectation makes her grandchildren feel pressure and anxious. So yes, I do believe we expect too much from our heroes sometimes. Maybe because the word hero is connected with the idea of someone invincible, powerful, and perfect. But we need to remember that the real life heroes are human beings, just like us. They have human emotions, human needs, human impulses, and human flaws. So why do we expect perfection from someone else when we are not perfect? And why do we crucify someone that made a mistake when we are also susceptible to make it too? Isn't it our fault for expecting too much of them? Well, in conclusion, I believe we need to know how to separate the image of fictional heroes from our real life heroes and keep reminding ourselves they are as capable of making mistakes as we are. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Muito obrigada, Alicia, pelo seu discurso. Eu convido o jurado Lécio para fazer a primeira pergunta e a jurada Lua para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hello, Alicia. Good morning. Alicia, what do you do in order to meet the expectations of your family?
To make they go down?
no, to correspond to the expectations of your family? What do you do?
Okay, thank you. Well, my family expects me to have good grades at school, so and to help them with some things at home, with chores. So I think I try to study the most I can. I try to always do the homework, to always do the works, and sometimes wash the dishes and take the trash out, some things like this, so I can help them and correspond their expectations. That's it. Thank you.
That's it. Help your parents.
Hello, Alicia. Thank you for your speech. I would like to know if do you think that a real hero can become a fictional hero?
Yes, thank you for your question. So yes, I do think, for example, when I will use Martin Luther King as example. He was an activist and pacifist that fought against discrimination, and people that create animations and movies can say, "Oh my gosh, he was incredible," and I want to show people, to try to reach people with things that we can use, like that people will watch. So I will, how can I say this? I will use him as example, making a character based on him or based on his actions and his thoughts. So then people will know what he did, and it will reach people, because that's with the internet, that's what people do these days. So thank you. That's it.
Thank you.
Muito obrigada, Alicia. Muito obrigada, jurados. Agora eu convido a candidata Alicia Mazini Capello para apresentar o seu discurso. Alicia, quando você estiver pronta.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and I'm here to speak about a film we expect much from our heroes. So, when you think about heroes, what do you think? It's normal to think about Superman, Batman.
Alicia, você consegue aproximar o microfone um pouco mais próximo da sua boca? O volume está bem baixinho, está atrapalhando um pouquinho a compreensão. Dá uma respirada e daí a gente vai começar de novo o relógio para você apresentar. Quer fazer um teste agora?
Sim, tá bom?
Um pouquinho mais para perto.
Assim?
Pode fazer um teste. Jurados, beleza? Belezinha, já temos o ok. Alicia, respira fundo. Quando você começar, a nossa timekeeper começa a contagem.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and I'm here to speak about the theme we expect much from our heroes. So, when you think about heroes, what do we think? It's normal to think about Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and many others, basically fiction heroes. But we should remember of our real heroes, heroes of our real world, real people. Also, heroes of real life does not have to be human. We heard in some cases that dogs or cats, for example, really save people's lives. But who are they? Who are those heroes? Depends on the person. Some possible real heroes are the teachers, firefighters, parents, policemen, doctors, and many others. Basically, heroes are the ones that make difference in our lives. They make us stronger, physically and or emotionally. But differently of fiction heroes, the real world heroes have needs just like us. They feel hungry, they feel sad, they get sick, they have responsibilities. One of the most iconic heroes of modern world are the teachers. Teachers are our heroes since we're kids and keep changing our lives when we're adults, making it better day by day, helping us to learn new things and showing us the way to the knowledge. I think incredible the skills that my teachers have at school to turn something complex, turn into something understandable. Sometimes it's something very difficult, but they always find a way. For me, that's what makes them heroes. As I said, heroes of real life are people just like us. And finally, another point to be considered here is that fiction heroes never die, but real heroes do, but they keep inspiring us forever. Thank you.
Muito obrigada, Alicia, pelo seu discurso. Eu gostaria de convidar a jurada Carol para fazer a primeira pergunta e a jurada Lua para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hello, Alicia. Good morning. Alicia, so you talked about teachers as being heroes, and I would like to know about your favorite teacher or a teacher in your life that you consider to be a hero, and why do you consider he or she to be a hero?
I think I have two. The first one is my teacher, Marilene, from 5th grade. She inspired me so much. She was my teacher of the 5th grade to 6th grade. So it was a big change for me, and she teach me a lot of things these days. And I think incredible, like I said in the speech, incredible the way that should show me the way to knowledge. And the second one is my mom. That's it. She's a teacher too. And most of the things that I learned today, she taught me.
Thank you so much for your answer, Alicia.
Hello, Alicia.
Hello.
Thank you for your speech. So we are talking about, you talked about how much we have expectations about our heroes. I would like to know, did our heroes have the same expectations about us? Do you think that?
Yes. I'll use the example of the teachers. Teachers, they think we need to get good grades and we make all the lessons, but sometimes we have real problems. Some people have problems at home, problems at other activities. So I think they can't expect too much from us, but I think it's normal, but it's not a good thing to expect.
Muito obrigada, juradas. Obrigada, Alicia, pelo seu discurso, pelas respostas. E agora eu gostaria de convidar a candidata Sofia Gomes Rosa para apresentar o seu discurso. Sofia, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Tá um pouquinho baixinho, Sô. Se você conseguir aumentar o volume do microfone, acho que ajuda.
It's better this way?
Sim, já melhorou bastante. Quando você estiver pronta, dá uma respirada e assim que você começar, a gente conta o cronômetro.
Okay. Hello, good morning. My name is Sophia. I'm 12 years old, and I'm here today to give my speech on the topic, we expect too much from our heroes. What is a hero? To society, a hero is someone who always do the right thing and saves the good guy. He's someone who is perfect and always ready, like your parents or, Wonder Woman or heroes of DC and Marvel. But don't you think that we put too much pressure on these heroes? Like, do the right thing is very related because the world has become complicated. Because well-intentional actions have consequences that we don't even know. Like in the old days, if you give your grandmother some flowers, you did something good because she get happy. But today, the insecticides used are really toxic and harm the environment of the workers. And these workers are usually very exploited for them bosses. And the most of workers don't eat 3 times a day. But to the flowers to reach you, they have to come in a vehicle. And that's really bad because it gets a carbon footprint. And there's a lot of consequences that we don't even know that some good actions have. So it's really difficult to do right thing, and that's because I don't think that exists a like real good thing. But for me, a hero is someone who knows that and always try to get better day over day because he wants to make the world a better place.
Muito obrigada, Sofia, pelo seu discurso. Agora eu convido a jurada Carol para a primeira pergunta e o jurado Lécio para a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Sophia. Good morning. Sophia, so you said that being a hero is trying to become better every day. And I would like to ask if you try that. Do you try to become better every day? And how do you do that?
Yes, I do. Well, when I was 2 years old, I discovered that meat is dead animals. So I get so sad that I choose to be vegetarian because I want to protect these animals and because it's not ecological. You know, they die and I get so sad because of them and I want to help them, and every day I try to help people and I try to help my friends when they have problems, so I always try to help my friends and my family.
Thank you so much for your answer, Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. Sophia, you mentioned some people that have poor work conditions. What can be done in order to improve this situation? Either you or society or politicians. What can be done to improve this?
Well, for me, that's really difficult to do because the politics are really bad and they're not trying to do the life of workers better. So I think that if someone really cares for them, we can make a difference. You know, will be really difficult because the system is the system is this way. So it's really difficult to change, but I think that we can if you really want, because no one cares for them. No one cares for everything. You can fall that you care, but you can sacrifice some things.
Thank you, Sophia.
Muito obrigada, Sofia, pelo seu discurso, pelas suas respostas. E agora eu gostaria de convidar a nossa oitava candidata da manhã, a Ana Luísa Gabriel Lima, para apresentar o seu discurso. Ana Luísa, quando você estiver pronta, pode tirar do mudo e começar a apresentação.
Okay, can I start? Are you listening to me? Okay. The moral of my speech is we shouldn't hold standards that we wouldn't be able to reach. Some people naively assume that a hero is that unconquerable and perfect person that doesn't make mistakes and doesn't trip over their feet. But we need to ask ourselves this question: why do we conveniently overlook the obvious fact that all heroes are inevitably just as humans as they are heroic? The Uncle Ben in the Spider-Man plot, in the Spider-Man event track, said great powers come with great responsibilities. But he forgot to tell Peter that those great powers would also come with great expectations. After becoming a public person, Peter had to deal with being under the spotlights, with your every move being judged by millions of people all around the world, and he was 15. What these people that were judging him didn't thought about was, if I was there, would I be able to do that? Would I be able to save them? Would I be able to do this? And for the majority of those people, the answer would be no. So why weren't they there throwing rocks at him, at a 15-year-old who was just trying his best? We all have to deal with expectations every day, and we don't like it all the time. Sometimes we don't reach the standard. Sometimes the pedestal that we were put on, we cannot reach it. So why are we expecting so much from other people when they are just as humans as we are? That's my speech. Thank you.
Muito obrigada, Ana Luísa, pelo seu discurso. Eu convido a jurada Lua para fazer a primeira pergunta para você.
Hello, Ana Luísa. Thank you for your speech. I would like to know, in your opinion, how can a hero get rid of this expectation?
I feel like the best thing is just not to care sometimes. I feel like we all are individuals and we all have different morals, we all have different visions of life, different beliefs, and I don't think that we should just think about it all the time. Sometimes you just have to let it go. And I feel like when you are under the spotlight and you're every move being judged by everybody, you just need to prioritize your mental health overall and try to just let those expectations go, because they're not gonna get anything from it, you know? It's just gonna let you so drained, and your mind will not be healthy after it. So I think that's just it.
Thank you.
E agora eu convido a jurada Carol para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Anna.
Hello.
Anna, hello. So one of the bases for your speech was the Peter Parker story, yes? And you highlighted how young he is, because he's 15 when he becomes Spider-Man. So I would like to know if you believe that with time and with maturity, it's easier to deal with expectations.
You know, we see every day really older people, older celebrities having to deal with these things. And I feel like most people that I personally see in internet, when they are older, they can like put everything into place, you know? They can organize their minds a little bit more. They have more maturity, as you said. And I feel like the older you get, not the more mature you get, because there are old people who are not mature, and there are very young people who had to become mature, like Peter. When he was 17, he was already a very grounded person, you know? He had his opinions and he had what he fight for. So I think that maturity is not dependent on your age, but I feel like when you are older and you have this settled mind, I think that helps you a lot with handling expectations.
Thank you so much for your answer, Anna.
Muito obrigada, Ana, pelo seu discurso e pelas respostas. Obrigada, juradas. E agora eu gostaria de chamar a Beatriz Werneck Linhares para apresentar seu discurso. Beatriz, quando você estiver pronta.
Hello, can you listen to me? Hello everyone, I'm Beatriz, I'm 11 years old, and I'm from Angra dos Reis in Basic 6. Heroes. How we can talk about heroes? Who is our hero and why? These are great questions, and everyone can have their answers to them. In my opinion, we have a lot of heroes who are people that help us or give us a good example that we want to follow. My mother worked in the front line of COVID. She gave to me an excellent example. We have the teachers, a lot of teachers work in danger neighborhoods. They sacrifice themselves to help others. The parents are heroes. They do everything to give us good examples. I think we expect too much from heroes because we need them, or because they sacrifice themselves to help us. To act like heroes, we can try to do things that we think we can't. Can be simple things like helping someone, helping a friend to study, helping a blind man to cross the street. But we have people who help with bigger things, like saving lives. We don't need to wait for a hero to do something. We can do, or try to do. I hope everyone try to help more people and recognize the effort they make for us. This is very important. And act like that. One day you might be a hero for someone. Thank you for the attention.
Muito obrigada, Beatriz, pelo seu discurso. Eu gostaria de convidar o jurado Lécio para fazer a primeira pergunta para você.
Hello, Beatriz. Beatriz, in your speech, you mentioned your mother that worked in the front line of COVID, and you also mentioned teachers that work in dangerous areas. I would like you to name another profession or occupation that you consider important for any reasons.
I think the doctors and the firefighters, the policemen, because they save us, save lives, and help a lot.
Thank you.
Muito obrigada. Agora a gente tem mais uma pergunta ainda para ser feita sobre o discurso da Beatriz. Gostaria de convidar a jurada Carol para fazer essa pergunta.
Hello, Beatriz. Good morning. Beatriz, I would like to better understand who inspires you, if you have any fictional characters that inspires you, even though you talked about real people. This is it.
I have fictional heroes. I really like Wanda because I think she did everything to save her family. And real heroes always inspire me too.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Muito obrigada, Beatriz. Obrigada, jurados. E para encerrar a categoria 2 nessa manhã de domingo, na nossa semifinal, eu gostaria de convidar a candidata Mariana Isidoro Pereira para apresentar o seu discurso. Mari, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hi, can't believe I'm actually here. Okay, our heroes. Oh, they're the best, the wisest, the brightest, the best in sports. But they're people. They really mess up sometimes. Like, you can think your mom is the best cooker in the world, but she burnt a cake. And you're sad about it because it was her birthday and you really wanted everything to be perfect. You were devastated. But your mom come up to you and say, like, do you want to help me make another cake? You helped your mom make that cake and you had a blast making it. And this time, it didn't burn. I said all this because I think that our heroes, our people, they aren't perfect. As I said, they really mess up sometimes. But when they do, they try everything on their power to make it up for you. So maybe we expect too much from our heroes, but our heroes are too much. Back to the story, I had the party and it was amazing, perfect, just like I imagined. It was almost flawless. I guess what I'm going to say is like you're in your room and the work will be falling apart outside. And our heroes make it seem like it's just a little rain and everything is going to be just fine. And it's nothing that big and there will be a beautiful rainbow and everything is fine. I think that was it. Thanks.
Muito obrigada, Mariana, pelo seu discurso. Agora eu gostaria de convidar os nossos jurados para fazerem 2 perguntas sobre ele. Jurada Carol, pode fazer a primeira pergunta.
Hello, Mariana. Good morning. Thank you for your speech. You said that heroes make us feel like there's a rainbow and everything's going to be fine. And I would like to know who makes you feel like that other than your family.
Other than my family, I think not a people, but like music made me feel amazing and like doing crafts, actually, I love it. But a person, actually, I think that my friends made me feel like hugged, as if I can say like this.
Yes, you can say like that. Thank you very much for your answer, Mari.
E agora eu gostaria de convidar o jurado Lécio para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Mariana. What artist or music genre makes you feel that good?
I think like pop music from the 2010s made me feel awesome. I think Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, that's more recent, but I like her as well. Some musics from Coldplay, I think they're so awesome and so like,
Thank you so much, Mariana.
Muito obrigada, Gerados. Muito obrigada, Mariana. E com isso a gente encerra aqui a categoria 2. Parabéns a todas as nossas candidatas. Aí a gente teve uma semifinal 100% feminina nessa categoria, né? E para você que está nos assistindo, agora chegou a hora de você colocar os seus dedinhos para funcionar, para escolher quem vai ser o nosso candidato do voto popular. Então, se você clicar lá no nosso chat, se o chat ainda não está aberto na plataforma, clica desse lado, aperta o chat e vai abrir aqui desse lado o linkzinho. Lembrando que esse link ele não é clicável, tá? Você tem que copiar e colar ele no navegador para poder votar. E ele vai ficar aberto assim, ó, 1 minutinho, tá? Então, ele vai ser bem rapidinho e a gente vai conseguir saber quem é o candidato, a candidata, no caso, né, favorita do público da categoria 2. Beleza? E quando vocês estão votando aí, nós vamos para a categoria 4. Então, nós temos agora as categorias 2 e 4. A categoria 4, como vocês lembram, já teve o seu sorteio, né? A ordem sorteada lá no começo aqui desse bloco. E nós temos os nossos 10 candidatos e candidatas aqui que vão se apresentar agora. Então, sem mais delongas, eu gostaria de chamar a nossa primeira candidata da categoria 4, a Victoria Tigre Blois Ribeiro, para apresentar o seu discurso. Victoria, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am a Plus Teen 2 student, and that's my speech. With great power comes great responsibility. We all know this famous line from Spider-Man movies. Everyone likes good superhero stories, but how do these narratives work? Generally, there's a protagonist who receives the power in the beginning of the story. We, as the audience, are already waiting for the main character to make a move after that happens. And even with the problems, we hope that the hero wins. They might almost give up at times, but at the end of the day, the heroes always save everyone. They always do it for the greater good, no matter how strong the villain is or how much they have to sacrifice. It's a responsibility, right? They are the heroes. They need to win. And they do, every single time. The heroes always fulfill the expectations of the public. They never fail. And we love that. We love to see the characters struggling to save the day. It makes us feel safe for expecting that people look after us the same way that Spider-Man's taking care of New York City night and day. It's natural for us to label people only based on what we can or want to see coming from them. Hero is used to define someone who is heroic. Hero is hope, but is also prison and pressure. Hero is the expectation that we put on someone that can potentially save us from antagonist force in our lives. We wait for our heroes to come while rotting on the sofa. We start to get anxious, searching for them everywhere, expecting help from everyone. And when we get it, we need these heroes all the time because we need something to believe in. We need the hope, and the person needs to play the part right away. They need to follow the script that we wrote for this movie called Dehumanization. When we hear this word, we probably think about bad people. When we see someone as a monster, because our story also needs villains. However, we also dehumanize the one that we see as good people. We expect too much from them. We put these people on the top, giving them the power they need to work with only because we say so. They need to follow our rules, otherwise they fail. And heroes never fail. At this point, our heroes turn back at us and say, but why do I need to do this? I'm just a human being. With our eyes blinded by ignorance, we just look back and reply, because with great power come great responsibilities.
Muito obrigada pelo seu discurso, Victoria. Eu convido a jurada Lua para fazer a primeira pergunta. Lua, seu microfone está ficando um pouquinho baixinho, então se você puder deixar ele um pouco mais próximo da boca, acho que pode ajudar.
Hello, is this better?
Yes.
Thank you for your speech, Victoria. So I would like to know if you think that a hero can be a better superhero, a better person with his failure, with his flaws, with when he gets to disappoint everyone.
I believe that the flaws actually help us to evolve. So if we have these flaws and we recognize it, we are like, oh yeah, I have this flaw, I fail in that at that point, and we recognize that and we try to be a better version of ourselves in that aspect, in that point, I believe is really positive, is really good, and it can help us being better person and heroes.
Thank you.
Obrigada. Eu gostaria de convidar o jurado Lécio para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Victoria. Victoria, lately in movies, superhero movies, we can observe a certain humanization. We've seen flaws and superheroes dealing with real problems and stuff like that, and personal things, struggles too. How important do you think this way of showing superheroes is for society in general?
I'm really glad for your question, because it's something I really want to talk about. I think that this movement, I think we can call it like a movement, of humanize the heroes is really positive, and it's fantastic because make the character look more real. When we create a character, we need to, at least I believe, we need to make this character look more real for the audience, so the audience can see themselves in this character, and they can be inspired by this character. They can have this connection with the character and their own lives there. And I believe that this thing about humanize the heroes and the characters, seeing their flaws and all this stuff, I think is really, really important, and is important for us to see that no one's perfect. Even like Spider-Man, we can see that he can fail like the other superheroes, and I think this is fantastic to show in the movies.
Thank you, Victoria.
Muito obrigada, jurados. Obrigada, Vitória, pelas suas respostas e pelo seu discurso. Agora eu gostaria de convidar a candidata Maria Vitória Finotti de Vasconcelos para apresentar o seu discurso. Maria Vitória, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Vitória, and I'm 13 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and I study at Campo Grande Cesário de Melo branch. Hope you will enjoy my speech. Well, we are talking about heroes, aren't we? So, to introduce this topic, first, we have to know what is the definition of a hero. According to Wikipedia, a hero is a real person or a main fictional character who, in the face of the danger, combats adversity through feats of ingenuity, courage, or strength. In my view, this definition is not incorrect, but it can be way more than that. For my hero, I chose Malala Yousafzai. She's a Pakistani activist who is internationally known for fighting and defending girls and women's right to education. I really support her. She's a perfect example of a strong person. She has been through a lot, just because she's a woman. I love what she's doing for us. However, she can't help all of these girls alone, even having a lot of international recognition. Thousands of people around the world have their heroes, whether they are real people or even fictional characters. Even though in our view they are superheroes, they are still humans like us. Especially the real world heroes. I mean, the people that really exist. We expect too much from them. We may idolize the image of the hero without the recognition of their humanity. I reckon the majority of people should try to do the best they can, but after all, we are humans. It's nice to have high expectations, but frequently they aren't realistic. It can't be denied that Malala is a superhero. We have so many heroes in the world, such as Greta Thunberg, who is an environmental activist who fights for environment and school strikes because of the weather. So, let's think together. Your support to Greta is not worth it if you have practices that warm the environment. I have a dream to make the world a better place to live, a better place for people, a better place to everyone and everything. If we have the same dreams or the same goals, we should do everything that we can to make it real, not only expect too much from our heroes. My own point of view is that we all can help. We all are heroes, even in the small things. Our help now can be a big step in the future. A savior is not only a famous person, it can be you, or someone that makes you smile. So that was my speech. Thank you so much.
Muito obrigada, Maria Vitória, pelo seu discurso. Eu gostaria de convidar a jurada Carol para fazer a primeira pergunta.
Hello, Maria Vitória. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi. So I would like to know about the small actions you've mentioned that everybody could be a hero. What small actions or big actions, I don't know, you have been doing in your life?
I have a lot of friends, especially boys, and sometimes they make some sexist comments, you know, about the girls. They always try to be the hot boy in the area. And I talk to them that like, oh, that's not cool. You have to respect girls, you know, you have to respect everyone. I think so a small action is the talk dialogue with people, you know, show your opinion, and if you know what is wrong and what is right, you have to show them. What do you think of the topic?
Thank you so much for your answer.
You're welcome.
Obrigada. Agora eu convido o jurado Lécio para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Maria Vitória.
Hi.
In your speech, you mentioned Malala and Greta, and they are current prominent women in the world. Who do you see as a woman that was important or has been important for what she did in the past?
I think Frida. Frida is her name? I don't.
Frida Kahlo?
Yeah. Because she's a perfect example of a strong woman, and she's a hero because she influenced a lot in our culture, you know, with her art. And another woman that is very important, in my opinion, is my mom. You know.
Thank you, Maria Vitória.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Obrigada, Maria Vitória. Muito obrigada, jurados. Agora eu gostaria de convidar a nossa terceira candidata, Cláudia Cristina Stein, para apresentar o seu discurso. Cláudia, quando você estiver pronta.
I'm here. To be or not to be a hero? Who is a hero? Is there a hero under the cape? Is there a hero under the glass? Who is a hero? You are a hero. I'm a hero. Jesus Christ, in my opinion, is a superhero. And he said, I'm the verb. The word hero should be a verb and not a noun, because we have to do good actions for to be a hero or a superhero like a Jesus. I think that for you to be a hero, you have to do good actions. I read in the newspaper some time ago about a little child wearing Spider-Man's costume who saved a baby from a burning house. He wasn't afraid because in his mind, he was Spider-Man. So I think that we have to do good actions for us to be and feel like a hero. We are more than pretty face under glasses, more than strong body under the cape, and more determined mind behind a train like Superman. Just practice good actions. As William Shakespeare said, a hero is the one who does what needs to be done, assuming the consequences.
Muito obrigada, Cláudia. Obrigada, Cláudia, pelo seu discurso. Eu gostaria de convidar o jurado Lécio para fazer a primeira pergunta.
Hello, Claudia. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Lécio, and you?
Good. Claudia, you mentioned William Shakespeare in your speech, and considering what you prepared perform-wise for us, who in the field of visual arts and theaters, movie, who inspires you as an artist?
I don't know, Lécio. I don't know. I like so much Wagner Moura in the Brazil and other country. Jack Nixon. I don't know. That's it. I'm sorry.
Okay, you mentioned two. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Obrigada. E agora eu convido a jurada Lua para fazer a segunda pergunta. Lua, você está no mudo.
Sorry, so sorry. Hello, Claudia. Thank you for your speech.
Hello.
So, in the end of your speech, you said that a hero is someone who do things that needs to be done. Like this is from Shakespeare. But do you think that a villain can also take this sentence and use it as well?
The villain. I don't remember now. The villain. I don't know, Lua. I don't remember this moment about and villain. I'm sorry.
It's more remember. Like, do you think that a villain could use this to justify? In your opinion.
Okay. Well, what's the name? I'm sorry, Lua. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's not a problem.
Tá tudo bem, Cláudia. Muito obrigada pelo seu discurso, muito obrigada pelas suas respostas. E agora eu gostaria de convidar a nossa próxima candidata, Maria Gabriela Lima dos Santos, para apresentar o seu discurso. Maria Gabriela, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
You guys can hear me? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Gabriela. I'm 15. I'm a +2 student, and this is my speech about we expect too much from our heroes. We all admire someone. It could be your parents, celebrities, a writer, and sometimes we forget that they're just like us and that they make mistakes just like us. We start putting expectations on people, and when they make a mistake, we get mad and disappointed at this person. Emma Watson is a really important figure. She's a very talented actress, and besides that, she's an activist that fights for gender equality and feminism. But that doesn't mean she don't make mistakes. Take, for example, when the George Floyd case happened, the hashtag Black Out Tuesday was created, and everyone was posting back photos on the Instagram with that tag. Emma did it too, but her photo had a white outline, and the internet started to attack her because of that. But in the end, the white frame was just because of the aesthetic. All of her photos had this outline. So what we have to learn is that we don't do the right things all the time. Neither do our heroes. We're all learning. For my heroes, I choose all of my family. They give the support that I need. When I'm upset, they cheer me up. And when I'm wrong, they teach me a lesson. And even being my heroes, they still make mistakes, just like a normal human being, just like all of us. And something we definitely should try to understand is, we learn the mistakes and we can grow with them. We expect too much from our heroes, but they are just like us. Sometimes we do the right things and sometimes we do the wrong things. And they can do it too, because we're all just humans. That's it. Thank you, and I hope you liked it.
Muito obrigada, Maria Gabriela, pelo seu discurso. E agora eu gostaria de convidar os nossos jurados para fazerem 2 perguntas sobre ele. Gostaria de convidar primeiro a jurada Carol Reis.
Hello, Maria. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Maria, you've mentioned the case of George Floyd, yes, and the movement that happened on Instagram with the Black postings, let's say. Do you think this is a good enough action for people to be aware of the fact that Black lives matter? What do you think about the movement of posting Black squares?
Well, thank you for your question. I really liked the movement. It is not that famous right now because people are not posting black photos anymore. But I guess we have to still fighting for that cause because it's not done yet. They don't have their rights totally accept in the society. So I think we have to still fighting for it. And I really think it was a good manifest.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Muito obrigada, e agora eu convido o jurado Lécio para a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Maria Gabriela. Carol's question kind of contemplates mine in order that I have to rephrase my question here. Thank you, Carol. It happens. Maria Gabriela, still in the internet field, what hashtag do you consider important? A hashtag that emerged from the internet you consider important?
Any causes?
From any causes.
Well, I really like the hashtag that fights for the women's rights because we don't have the rights that we deserve in society. So I really defend the cause. I really defend the cause of the environment, that we have to protect our environment and our nature and our planet, just like Greta Thunberg, and the Black Lives Matter.
Thank you very much.
Muito obrigada pelo seu discurso, muito obrigada, jurados, pelas perguntas também. E agora eu gostaria de convidar o candidato Yuri Carli Lourenço de Lima para apresentar o seu discurso. Yuri, quando você estiver pronto, pode começar.
Hi, my name is Yuri, and today we're going to talk about Nelson Mandela. Firstly, he was a man that changed the world with the racism combat, but he was not perfect. We can say, oh, I'm not racist, I am against this. But no, he was different. He was willing to die for this case. With that, we can think, oh, so he didn't do nothing wrong because he was a great man, a great person, a great president. No, he was just a great man, a great person, and a great president because he erred many times. Like the time when Nelson didn't control the SIDA, creating an outbreak across South Africa. We are just humans. We are not perfect. We think we can't be like our heroes, but we can. Everybody can be a hero, because a hero isn't a person that saves the city or punches the villain. It's who can save lives, or someone can change people's minds to be a better person. Doing a small or a big project, we can be heroes too and change the world. Today, you are watching heroes. Tomorrow, you are being a hero. So, don't expect too much from your hero. Learn with them. With all this, I end my presentation saying, we just learn through trial and error. So you need to learn with your mistakes to be better tomorrow. Thank you.
Muito obrigada, Yuri, pelo seu discurso. Eu convido a jurada Carol para fazer a primeira pergunta e a jurada Lua para fazer a segunda.
Hello, Yuri. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. So, Yuri, you mentioned that we should not expect too much from our heroes, but learn from them. And you started talking about Nelson Mandela. So I would like to know, what have you learned from Nelson Mandela?
Well, I learned that we have to learn our mistakes and the people mistakes too, because we see what people do to, oh, so I didn't have to do this because this is wrong. I have to do good things. And we need to look at all the people do, or help someone too. Oh, so you can't do this because you are doing a wrong thing, and learn the person and learn about we us too.
Thank you, Yuri.
Thank you.
Hello, Yuri. Thank you for your speech. So you mentioned Nelson Mandela as your hero, and I would like to know, besides Nelson Mandela, who else is your hero that is more close to you, close to your world?
Okay. I really like my parents because first they create me a lot to all the years of my life, but they change my mind every day to be a better person tomorrow. So I really like they, because they fight every day to me have a better life. So I learn to be a better person. So it's why I like them so much. So they are my heroes, and I love them too.
Thank you, Yuri.
Thank you.
Obrigada, Yuri, Obrigada, Yuri, pelo seu discurso e pelas suas respostas. Obrigada, juradas, pelas perguntas. E agora eu gostaria de convidar a nossa sexta candidata dessa manhã, a Valentina Cioli Madureira Pinheiro, para apresentar o seu discurso. Valentina, quando você estiver pronta, pode tirar do mudo e começar a sua apresentação.
I'll just breathe for a second because I'm kind of hungry right now. I only drink something, so I gotta breathe for a second. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folks. Welcome to My Voice. Today, I came here to talk about how we ask too much from our heroes. My personal hero is Mr. Beast, a millionaire philanthropist YouTuber who has over 100 million subscribers on YouTube. He does videos on basically giving money to random people because he enjoys helping the ones who need it most. But there are some people who just don't seem to understand he's a busy person and keep asking to do more videos on it, or saying they lost and for some reason didn't enjoy it and stuff like that. If you look at his old videos, you can see that he's always been doing what he does because he enjoys other people's happiness and not because of the money. For him, a smile from someone he helped is more than enough to make his day. He has 6 channels to keep up with those videos, and one of them is especially for philanthropy, where he helps those who don't have much. He right now is getting a new team for his videos so he can post more frequently. For me, he doesn't need to do so much for his subscribers. He already does so much to help the world a better place. He made an ecological project named Teen Trees to help planting more trees around the world. And as if there wasn't enough, he made another ecological project named Teen Seas to clean the ocean. And still people treat him badly, and in my opinion, that just isn't fair at all. He spent time and effort making millions of dollars just to make the world a better place, and still people don't really see him as a philanthropist. Well, I guess that was the speech. Hope you have a great day and stay hydrated. So see you later.
Obrigada, Valentina, pelo seu discurso. Eu convido a jurada Carol para fazer a primeira pergunta e a jurada Lua para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hello, Valentina. Good morning. Thank you for your speech. Hi. So, Valentina, you mentioned several different actions that your hero does with the lots of money he has. And I would like to know, what would you do if you had lots of money like that?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm not a person who thinks much about the future. I just go living the life as it goes. just go with the flow of the life. So if I do something, a lot of that money, I would probably, to be honest, yeah, I really don't know what I would do.
Thank you very much, Valentina.
Hello, Valentina. Thank you for your speech. So, do you think that now with social medias, it's easier to get to know your heroes and idols?
I guess it is, but sometimes it might be hard because not everyone will instantly become famous by doing something. They they probably will come to trend by doing something, how could I say, something uncommon. An example, donating millions of dollars to a charity. It would probably become a trend on like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that. People commenting on it, and other people probably judging something or something like that, because that's just how society is.
Obrigada pelas perguntas juradas, obrigada, Valentina, pelo seu discurso, pelas suas respostas. E agora, dando sequência, eu gostaria de convidar o Vitor Barcelos Frari Armborst para apresentar o seu discurso. O Vitor não está conosco aqui no Zoom. No final desse bloco, a gente chama ele mais uma vez para dar mais uma oportunidade. Agora a gente chama a nossa oitava candidata, Mariane Fernandes Félix, para apresentar o seu discurso. Mariane também não está aqui conosco, então no final a gente chama ela novamente. O nosso nono candidato do grupo 4 aqui nessa manhã de domingo é o Bernardo Camara Rebelo D'Amico. Bernardo, quando você estiver pronto, pode começar o seu discurso.
Well, good morning. So I am Bernardo, a +2 student from Cultura Inglesa Teresópolis, and to start off, when I first analyzed this theme, I noticed that a lot of people get pretty disappointed and upset with their heroes when they meet them in real life, or their heroes do something that you don't expect them to do. And this usually leads them to freak out and doesn't want to know to follow their hero anymore. But we can't continue to think of our heroes as perfect and superior to us. Otherwise, we will always get disappointed with them. But how can we change that? How can we stop thinking that our heroes are perfect or superior to us? To answer that question, we need first to answer another question. What is a hero? What can we consider a hero? Because for me, a hero is someone that can inspire other people. And to inspire the people, I think that's a great way to start, is trying to give your best in everything you do, even at the little things. Because usually people will see you that you're giving your best, and we also get inspired by you. So when you manage, I think that becoming a hero is a good way to stop thinking, to stop expecting too much from not just on heroes, but from everyone. How can we inspire the people? By giving our best. I think that by posting and trying to understand people is a great way to start. So I finish here with a message. Give your best. Try to be the best version of yourself, and maybe you become a hero. Thanks everyone for listening.
Muito obrigada, Bernardo, pelo seu discurso. Eu convido o jurado Lécio para fazer a primeira pergunta e a jurada Lua para fazer a segunda pergunta.
Hi, Bernardo. Bernardo, my question refers to something that you mentioned in the beginning of your speech. Have you ever had the chance to meet someone in real life and be disappointed by this person?
Well, I never had the chance to meet someone this, but usually I think this can go pretty good or pretty bad. Depends if you expect too much from a hero.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
first speech. So I was the same thing.
Lua, só um momentinho. Bernardo, você pode colocar o seu áudio no mudo para a Lua fazer a pergunta dela, porque os dois estão interagindo e tá dando uma estática complicada. Lua, o seu fone também, ele tá, de repente, ele tá um pouquinho de mau contato, não sei se é o vento. Faz um teste, por favor.
Hello, hello. Test.
Melhor, sim. Pode fazer sua pergunta.
Hello, Bernardo. Thank you for your speech. So I was going to ask the same thing about the last you asked, but okay, let's go just another question. How do you think you can inspire people to be their own heroes?
Well, thank you very much. And I think that we can inspire people so they can become their own hero by showing them that there is a way to become better. There is a way to be the best version of yourself and start to thinking of the problems as problems and put them in their place so they can't hurt you so they can't hurt you. That's my answer.
Thank you.
Obrigada, jurados. Obrigada, Bernardo, pelo seu discurso. E agora eu gostaria de convidar a 10ª candidata dessa categoria, Eloá Cândido Nascimento Silva, para fazer a sua apresentação. Eloá, quando você estiver pronta, pode começar.
Hi, I'm Eloá Cândido. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Maricá, Rio de Janeiro. As far as I'm concerned, my mother is my hero and I have pride to say it. Usually, most people say the hero is their father, their family, or a famous person that they have never seen. Of course, many singers helped me pass through some very difficult times in my life, but they weren't there to help me just like my mother. I consider my mother as my hero because she does everything for me. Everything is possible for her to make me feel happy and safe, she does. And I don't expect that for other people because they don't have the obligation. But of my mother, I just know that she will always help me without me having to say something, just looking at me. She was the person who taught me everything that I know. She made me a stronger girl, a person who fights for what I want. I'm grateful for her because she's my biggest example of the person that I want to be in the future. Not as being as a mother, but as a person. She's my idol, my mirror. She fights for my happiness and my health. All the time I'm all weak, just a word or a hug to her, or just knowing that she will always help me every time that I need, make me feel strong again. She always was with me, taking care or just loving and making sure that I never give up, even when I wanted so much. When I passed through a bad time, I didn't pass through it alone. My mother was with me. She tried everything she could to make me feel less broke. She was the person who helped me the most in this time and in the last 14 years, and I'm very grateful for her. Normally, I can't express how much I'm thankful for people, even if with words, gestures, and actions. And unfortunately, that happens in relation to my mother too. But I know she knows I love her so much, even though I don't show it with very frequency. That's it, thank you.
Muito obrigada, Eloá, pelo seu discurso. Eu gostaria de convidar agora os nossos jurados a fazerem 2 perguntas sobre ele. Jurada Lua, pode fazer a primeira pergunta.
Hello, Eloá. Thank you for your speech. So, if you have to compare your mother to a fictional superhero, who it would be?
I think Wonder Woman, because she's strong just like my mother, and my mother is just like with her. They fight for the things, the similar things, for example. And I think like if the Wonder Woman had a child, had a daughter, or it would be just like my mother with me. It would be the same.
Thank you.
Obrigada. Agora eu convido o jurado Lécio para fazer a segunda pergunta.
You've been hello, Eloá. You and Lua, you were talking about fighting for things. What do you think is important to fight for in this world?
Well, I think fight for about the stereotypes. For example, Billie Eilish, she fights for the stereotypes of woman clothes. She basically wears clothes that are mentioned for men, you know? So I think there are so many things that are important to fight, but I think the stereotypes are the most important right now.
Thank you, Ela.
Muito obrigada. Nós encerramos a categoria 4, então agora eu vou chamar novamente os dois candidatos que não estavam presentes na primeira chamada. Eu gostaria de chamar o candidato Vitor Barcelos Frari Armborst. Não está conosco aqui no Zoom. E eu gostaria de chamar também a candidata Mariane Fernandes Félix. A Mariane também não está aqui. Então, nós oficialmente acabamos as apresentações das semifinais das categorias 2 e 4 nessa manhã de domingo. Parabéns a todos os candidatos e candidatas que estiveram aqui conosco, né? Com todas as apresentações, todos os pontos de vista bem diferentes uns dos outros, trazendo sempre uma coisa nova sobre o nosso tema. We expect too much from our heroes. E agora chegou o momento de você que está nos assistindo na plataforma do Your Voice escolher o seu candidato favorito do voto popular da categoria 4. Então, o link já está aí na nossa plataforma, na parte de mensagens. Então, aqui na direita tem um botãozinho de mensagens, e aqui, quer dizer, na esquerda, e daí na direita, é tudo o contrário aqui para mim. Desse lado aqui vai ter o linkzinho para você copiar e colar no seu navegador e votar no seu candidato ou candidata favorita, tá bom? Mas lembrem-se que esse link fica aberto assim por 1 minutinho, então tem que ser muito rápido para votar no seu favorito. Tá bom? E agora chegou o momento dos nossos jurados e juradas irem para uma salinha. O pessoal do Zoom já está vendo que eles estão indo embora. Eles vão para uma salinha extra agora para deliberar e escolher quem são os 3 candidatos, as 3 candidatas da categoria 2 que vão para as finais e os 3 candidatos ou candidatas da categoria 4 que vão para as nossas grandes finais. Então, assim, agora é um momento de grande tensão por parte dos nossos jurados para fazerem essa escolha. Mas enquanto eles estão fazendo essa escolha, eu quero falar um pouquinho para vocês de uma iniciativa muito legal que a Cultura Inglesa está fazendo aqui, que é a unidade de Paraisópolis, que fica aqui em São Paulo. Então, para os alunos Cultura Inglesa que são de São Paulo, provavelmente já ouviram falar em Paraisópolis, nós temos uma escola, né? Nós temos uma Cultura Inglesa lá que é aberta para a comunidade. Mas eu não vou falar muito, eu vou deixar o vídeo falar para vocês do quão importante é essa escola para a gente. Então, roda o vídeo.
Olá, hoje eu vou falar sobre um projeto que nos orgulha e nos realiza muito na cultura inglesa. Essa unidade foi concebida para atender apenas os moradores da comunidade, de forma 100% gratuita, apenas alunos bolsistas. Uma unidade padrão cultura inglesa.
Quando eu fiquei sabendo da oportunidade, eu fui uma das primeiras a fazer o cadastro já para tentar a sorte, graças a Deus eu consegui.
E aí tinha vaga para adulto também, né? Aí começou eu, minha esposa, minhas 2 filhas, a mais velha e a do meio. Desde então, todos nós estamos aqui.
Foi um elemento incrível aqui na comunidade.
Oferecendo cursos de inglês com a nossa excelência acadêmica, com professores cultura inglesa e com atendimento humanizado e individualizado, que são nossas características, aqui com um acompanhamento especial dos alunos. Estamos ensinando, mas estamos também aprendendo. No início da pandemia, nós tínhamos cerca de 1.300 alunos aqui em Paraisópolis. Quando tivemos que mudar rapidamente o presencial para o remoto, achávamos que muitos alunos não conseguiriam continuar, por falta de acesso à internet, sem computador, espaço adequado.
O primeiro dia foi online. Aí não sabia entrar na aula e meu irmão entrou para mim, né? Ele me ajudou.
Foi complicado o começo, né? Aí foi passando o tempo, a gente vai se adaptando.
Grande parte dos alunos aqui de Paraisópolis conseguiram achar meios para continuar seu estudo conosco, mesmo no remoto. Uma grande e bela demonstração de capacidade de viabilização, de perseverança. Foi um aprendizado para nós. E agora retomamos aqui em Paraisópolis com o ensino presencial.
E às vezes a internet fica ruim, não dá para falar, aí presencial dá para falar pessoalmente.
Os resultados até aqui também vêm nos surpreendendo. Tivemos uma alta retenção em 2020, acima de 90%, e uma média de 92% de presença.
Uma grande lição também que a gente aprende todo dia aqui é o esforço que essas pessoas fazem.
O inglês, para mim, vai abrir possibilidades. Por isso que a gente tem que valorizar, tem que ir para aula, tem que praticar.
A cultura abriu isso, tipo, abriu essa porta, olha, você tem essa oportunidade, você consegue.
Esse é um grande valor, eles podem sonhar.
Quero trabalhar com muita arte, sabe? Disposição.
Os resultados até aqui na unidade Paraisópolis nos fazem ter uma certeza ainda maior de que vale muito a pena investir em projetos sociais e nos traz um sentimento muito bom ao cumprir nossa missão e gerar um impacto social relevante através da educação.
Obrigado, Cultura Inglesa.
Ai, gente, eu sou apaixonada pelo projeto da Cultura Inglesa Paraisópolis e eu fico muito feliz também ao dizer para vocês que nós tivemos vários alunos da unidade de Paraisópolis que não apenas se inscreveram para o Your Voice, como estão participando das semifinais esse final de semana também. Então, eu sei que ontem a unidade praticamente parou lá, porque os alunos foram para uma sala para assistir os seus colegas que estavam se apresentando nas semifinais também. Então, é incrível, eles fazem parte da cultura, né, como todos nós aqui também. Então, é um projeto que está no nosso coração. Enquanto os nossos jurados estão lá batendo cabeça para saber quem são esses vencedores e vencedoras, vamos conversar um pouquinho sobre o que a gente tem aqui para os próximos passos. Sobre o prêmio do voto popular, pessoal, os votos já estão fechados, tanto da categoria 2 quanto da 4. A pessoa que ganhar o voto popular, ela vai ganhar um reader da National Geographic. Esse reader, ele é um livro digital. Então, vocês vão receber um código no computador, no e-mail, para poder acessar ele. Ele é interativo, ele tem várias coisas diferentes nele também, e de acordo com o nível de cada categoria. Então, vocês vão receber um livro que vocês vão poder ler no momento que vocês receberem, porque ele tem a ver com o nível de vocês. Lembrando que esse voto popular não tem nenhum tipo de conexão sobre quem vai para a nossa grande final, tá bom? Pode ocorrer a coincidência do vencedor ou vencedora do voto popular também ir para a final, mas pode acontecer do vencedor do voto popular não ir para a final, tá bom? Não é garantia de nada ganhar o prêmio de voto popular. Deixa eu contar um pouquinho agora o que vai acontecer daqui para frente aqui no nosso concurso. Hoje, como eu falei, vão ser anunciados as 3 vencedoras da categoria 2 e os 3 vencedores ou vencedoras da categoria 4, que vão seguir para a nossa grande final no dia 27 de novembro, e lá eles vão encontrar mais 3 candidatos que estão vindo de outra semifinal que também está acontecendo neste final de semana. Lembra que a gente falou que nós temos 8 grupos separados pelas 8 grandes personalidades? Aqui nós temos 4 deles. Então, em algum momento nesse final de semana, os outros 4 grupos da categoria 2 e 4 também estão se apresentando. Então, vai ser 3 com 3, teremos 6 competidores na grande final do Your Voice. Todos os candidatos participantes do evento vão receber um certificado de participação, tá bom? Esse certificado, ele vai ser disponibilizado lá no site do Your Voice, que é o yourvoice.culturainglesa.com.br, nos próximos dias. E para aqueles que ganharem o voto popular, o Audience Choice, vão receber também um certificado a mais específico desse, que vai ser enviado por e-mail, juntamente com o código de acesso do Reader, tá? Então, quem ganhar o voto popular, fica de olho no e-mail que você se inscreveu, porque é por lá que a gente vai mandar esse código para vocês acessarem. E também eu quero falar um pouquinho para você sobre os super prêmios que estão esperando por quem chegar na final. Todos os candidatos que vão chegar na nossa final no dia 27 vão estar concorrendo a uma bolsa de estudos integral 100% aqui na Cultura Inglesa no próximo semestre e a isenção total em um exame de Cambridge. E o legal desses exames de Cambridge é que eles são nivelados, tá? Eles são de acordo com cada nível. Então, aqui que nós estamos nos níveis 2 e 4, existem certificados de Cambridge para esses níveis de inglês também. Tá? Não precisa esperar chegar, só quando eu estiver lá na proficiência, lá nos preparatórios que eu vou poder fazer o exame. Não, tem exames de Cambridge para todos os níveis de inglês, tá bom? E uma novidade que eu não falei nas quartas de final
Os vencedores do Your Voice, da final, vão ter o seu discurso divulgado no Cultura Inglesa Podcasts e no Cultura Inglesa Webinars, porque a gente acredita que a voz de vocês é importantíssima a ser ouvida. Então, elas precisam chegar no máximo de pessoas possível, tá bom? Então, assim, para quem passar aí, eu quero que afie mais ainda esse discurso para chegar lá top, top, top. Bom, muita expectativa por esse resultado, meu povo. Eu acabei de ficar sabendo aqui que tá difícil lá na sala dos jurados, também não teria outra possibilidade. Tá? O nível dos nossos candidatos está lá em cima. Então, eu vou chamar agora um breve intervalinho. Competidores e competidoras, candidatos e candidatas que estão aqui comigo no Zoom, não saiam do Zoom, tá? Se quiserem, pode fechar a câmera para tomar uma água no banheiro, fazer um alongamento. Quem quiser deixar a câmera ligada pode, mas não saiam daqui. E você que está nos acompanhando pela plataforma também. Se quiser deixar no mudo, ficar olhando, esperando enquanto o intervalo está tocando, vai tocar uma musiquinha de fundo também. Pode ficar, mas não saia, porque em alguns minutinhos a gente vai voltar para dar as grandes notícias e saber quem são esses vencedores que vão para a final do Your Voice. Tá bom? Nos vemos muito em breve. Intervalo, por favor. E depois desse intervalinho, chegou finalmente a hora de conhecermos os nossos finalistas os nossos finalistas das categorias 2 e 4, que vão representar esses grupos, vão representar essa manhã aqui na grande final do Your Voice. Eu sei que não é de mim que vocês querem ouvir essas notícias, né? E sim os nossos jurados, então eu gostaria de convidar agora a jurada Carol para começar a grande deliberação.
Bom dia, pessoal, de novo, né? Bom, eu sei que algumas das coisas que a gente fala aqui como jurado são clichês, mas alguns clichês são necessários. Então, eu vou começar dizendo que, como professora, é um grande orgulho ver vocês aqui falando, se esforçando, ensaiando. Algumas pessoas ensaiando durante o tempo inteiro aqui, a gente vendo vocês realmente se dedicando para esse momento. Todos já são vencedores por terem se inscrito, né? Mas a gente sabe que vocês passaram já por uma eliminatória, estão aqui, então são vencedores sim. E a gente queria parabenizar vocês, eu estou bem emocionada, estou bem feliz, e dizer também um último clichê necessário, que foi muito difícil decidir quem são os 3 finalistas aí da categoria 2 e os 3 finalistas da categoria 4. Então, parabéns a todos, parabéns por terem deixado a nossa vida difícil na hora de decidir. Vocês arrasaram, pessoal. Agora a gente vai começar o jurado Lécio vai falar para a gente quem são os vencedores do Audience Choice, yes? Da votação aí do público. Bora, Lécio.
Olá, olá, bom dia a todo mundo. Eu vou anunciar agora as pessoas que venceram o prêmio da audiência, a Audience Choice, que não garante necessariamente uma vaga na próxima etapa, mas garante um reader digital da NetGeo. Vamos a essas pessoas. Na categoria 2, quem levou o prêmio da audiência foi a Mariana Isidoro Pereira. Congratulations! E na categoria 4, quem leva é o Yuri Carli Lourenço de Lima. Congratulations! Com a palavra agora, a jurada Lua, que vai anunciar quem vai para a próxima etapa. Lua.
Olá, olá todo mundo. Bom, também queria reforçar que foi muito difícil tomar essa decisão, estavam bem acirrados os discursos e a gente foi tentando pegar detalhes mesmo para conseguir escolher e tirar esses 3 nomes de cada categoria. E agora, e agradecer muito a participação de todo mundo mesmo, de verdade. E agora, sem mais delongas, vamos para a categoria 2. A gente tem aqui, nossos 3 nomes estão em ordem aleatória, tá? Não tem nenhuma distribuição de nota nesse sentido. E a primeira pessoa que eu vou falar é Isabela Takal, parabéns. Mariana Isidoro e Alicia de Sá. Então, esses são os 3 nomes da categoria 2 que vão passar para a próxima etapa. Meus parabéns. E agora vamos passar para a categoria 4. Os 3 nomes que vão passar para a próxima etapa são Maria Gabriela, Victoria Tigre e Yuri Lima. Parabéns a todos os candidatos que participaram, parabéns aos candidatos que vão para a próxima etapa. E agora eu volto a palavra para a Cris.
Parabéns para os nossos vencedores, parabéns, que vão representar aí uma eliminatória que foi muito difícil de escolher, aí, conforme os jurados já falaram, não foi fácil, realmente essa questão dos detalhes mesmo. A todos que chegaram até aqui, parabéns novamente por terem disponibilizado de tempo para melhorar ainda mais o discurso, né? Como eu comentei, eu estava em muitas das quartas de final que vários de vocês estavam e deu para perceber uma melhora muito grande de uma etapa para outra. E é assim que a gente melhora na vida. Sempre se esforçando, nunca achando que aquilo está bom e sempre indo um pouquinho mais, respeitando todos os nossos limites. Então, parabéns a todos. Selecionadas e selecionadas finalistas, por favor, não saiam aqui do Zoom, porque a gente vai ter um momentinho de feedback individual. Esse feedback, ele é, obviamente, individual, tá? A gente não vai transmitir ele para vocês. Para você que nos assistiu até agora, pai, mãe, colega, professor, parabéns por esses alunos, por essas alunas, por esses filhos e filhas que estiveram até aqui com a gente. É um privilégio muito grande poder ouvir a voz dessas pessoas tão novas, tão jovens aqui, com tanto para falar. Então, parabéns de novo e obrigada pela confiança de deixarem esses jovens conosco aqui para um evento tão grandioso quanto esse, tá bom? Para todo mundo aí, um ótimo almoço de domingo. Celebrem, finalistas, celebrem para vocês que participaram também e nos vemos muito em breve, tá bom? Um abraço e até. Tchau!